I love mirrorless shit. Hi Pookies, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Challan. If you're not new here and you're a regular, everyday Pookie, welcome back. Today I'm actually gonna do a video that I've been excited to do for a while, which is my holy grail makeup. I don't know why I put off videos that I'm excited to film. When I get excited to film something, I get too excited and I'm like, I have to find the perfect day. I gotta find the perfect time to film. I gotta find the perfect fucking moment. Let's just film the video, like whip out the camera, put your hair on and get started. So that's what we're gonna do. I do need me an Alani new. Look. Some people pour a glass of wine. Baby, I need a glass of Alani New. We're gonna do the orange. I think it's Orange Kiss. I don't know. I should not be drinking this. Alani New directly creates an opposite impact on my medication. But I need some energy, baby. Like, my meds do the complete opposite of give me energy. So without Alani New, like, who would have knew that when I got around you, you would change out of the blue and become someone new? Who? Who are you? This became a slam poetry very quickly when it was supposed to be a rap. Anyway, Alani. Burns real good. If you've never seen a Holy Grail video, from my understanding, it's just me showing you all my favorite products. My like die hard, my Holy Grails, my products that I couldn't live without. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk through things first. Or should I do it and then talk? I don't know. Don't stress me out. Starting with primer. Where's my primer? My NYX Marshmallow Primer? Oh. For the primer, I'm gonna say the NYX Cosmetics Marshmallow Primer. I don't wear primer like at all ever, so I don't use it very often, but when I do use a primer, it will absolutely be this. This has become my like die-hard primer if I trust a primer at all. It's the only primer that feels like it doesn't create a film on my face to where if I smile a little too much or I move my face too much, everything's cracking and going all about the place. And I just love that for her. So we are gonna use it today, but I don't use this every time. But if I had to pick a Holy Grail primer, it's this girl. I don't use too much. I don't think that's too much. Girl, I don't know. And I just get it on there. And yes, I'm gonna face this way because this is my good side. Y'all be like, why you only facing one direction? Baby, this is my best direction. I'm literally that video of Ariana Grande, but she's like, moving with the camera. Like, so real of her. I just massage the product in the best I can. To be honest, I don't even know what this product is supposed to target. Like, it just makes my face feel smooth and it gives me such a smooth base that it feels like my makeup never moves under it. Like, it feels like it hydrates. Oh, should I do a skincare Holy Grail too? I think I should, because I was gonna tell you guys why I look so glowy regardless, but it's because of my skincare. I'll tell you the secret right now. Kiehl's sunscreen. Do you guys want that? A skincare Holy Grail? I can do that. Now we're gonna do foundation, my Holy Grail foundations. I'm gonna tell you, for items that I have multiple favorites, I'll tell you what my top favorite is, but I'll show you all of them. So for my Holy Grail foundations, right now, there are 3. I said 3. And I'll do them in order. So first up, Urban Decay Face Bond. This foundation changed everything I know about foundation. It's like the perfect medium coverage foundation. I've never found an actual medium coverage foundation that I liked. I don't know if they even market this as medium coverage, but to me, it's medium coverage and I like it that way. Like, it's perfect coverage every time. I'm in shade 19 medium gold olive. When it runs out, I'm running right back to the stove to get me another one. Next is gonna be the Lancome Teint Idole foundation. If you followed me everywhere, you know I've been using this foundation for a long time. And it's still a favorite. I just don't use it as much anymore because I'm trying to try different things. I'm very stick to what I know, but I'm trying to be more adventurous and get out there and try new things that I may not be obsessed with, but I need to know first, like, for sure. This is 410 neutral, but I have to mix this with like another foundation of theirs and then also like my green pigments, and it kind of just makes me not really want to it kind of makes me not really like aim to reach for it first. Last but not least is the KVD Good Apple foundation. This foundation is so phenomenal. Like, my face looks youthful when I have this on, but this is the highest coverage of them all. Like, this one, I have on makeup, and you know that when I wear this. It doesn't look cakey though. It just looks like, it visibly looks more opaque, I guess I could say. It wears very well on my skin. It's just amazing. I kind of want to try putting all the products on in different parts of my face. Like, I'm feeling crazy. But that's gonna be my Holy Grail foundations. So this is what all the foundations look like on my face, just so you can see the difference in the shades. And I'm gonna blend them all out and we're gonna see what happens. Something I also like to do is to spray my sponge. I don't do it every time. Also, I especially stopped when I realized it felt like I was wasting a lot of my spray doing this because it does have an effect, but not so significant that it feels like life or death if I don't do it. So every once in a while, but I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is absolutely gonna be mad warm, but feeling like we can pull out our mixing pigment. Oh dang, I should have like let the product sit in its area. I don't know why I mixed them. Why is it matching? Why is it matching? Urban Decay putting in work. Because my other foundations do not be matching me. And then if my foundation doesn't match, I literally like forcibly drag it down my neck so that it blends a little more seamlessly. Moving on. Now we're gonna do Holy Grail concealers. I have 4, but there's obviously like a die-hard favorite. First up, Revlon Color Stay 24 Hours. This foundation concealer, I would lay down for. I was gonna say lay down on the knife, but then I was like, ooh, I don't like saying stuff like that. Like something, I feel like I speak it into existence when I say it. So like, I'll be about to say something like, I would lay my life, and then no, I wouldn't. Anyway, the Revlon 24 Hours Color Stay, I love her. This concealer goes through every single makeup alteration that I do. She still makes it every time. It's the perfect coverage. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. It feels like it's mattifying, but my eyes don't feel dry and my eyes don't crease all over the place like they do with a lot of other concealers. My face is very prone to creasing, so I can tell off the bat if I like something by how quick it creases. Next, we have the MAC 24 Hours Concealer. This was, she walked so she could run. She ran so she could walk. This one is what I was using originally, like Live By, oh, okay. Like Live, Breathe, and Dying by. It's the MAC 24 Hours. She just did something for my face that no other concealer could. And it's just perfect. Like, next up, I would say e.l.f. Camo Concealer, because this concealer isn't like a Live By, Die By concealer I would use. However, I mix it into a lot of my products and it's never failed me. So I'd like to say I would really enjoy it as a standalone, but I don't really use it as one. But you know what? Let's test her today. Let's put her on the smile lines. Let's test her out today. Next up is gonna be the Future Fluid Concealer they launched. I think they launched this like 2 years ago when I was a part of the campaign. Super cool. When I was doing the campaign, I had to use a filter and I had to keep redoing the product for the filter. So I had to keep wiping it off, doing it again because I had to try to get a certain thing on the filter for the ad. And I wanted to be authentic. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it again. Like I'm gonna start over. I just started like packing it on because I was like, okay, hopefully I just get the filter and I can like edit the filter like into the video so it's still all organic. And I stacked like 8 coats on here. Why did it not crease? I was literally dumbfounded. I was like, this is crazy. Like whenever people say you don't need a setting powder for a concealer, I'm always like, please. I could say this about that. Now I don't use this every day though because it feels a little too heavy for how I like my concealer to look every day. So she's not an everyday girl for me. But with this makeup today, because we're using all the Holy Grail products, I want to try mixing everything in. So you know what? We're going to use a little touch of her anyway. Let's blend out this nose though, so that she's not terrifying and scaring the kids. Also, look at the art wall. I'm building an art wall if you don't know, and pretty much out of my apartment. Like any open space, I'm filling her up. I got to give you guys a tour. Not no damn house tour. An art wall tour. Don't ever ask me for no house tour. I'll slap it out of you. So what we're gonna do now is put a little bit of the Future Fluid. Maybe let's add it to the under eyes. Oh, I forgot how dark this was. Maybe let's add it to like the outer corner. Oh, you know what? This was when I was tan. Y'all, I need to go outside. Like it's giving white. And lastly is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Concealer. Oh my gosh, on a natural day, oh, that's what I use the milk for a lot. On a natural day, like these two, they compete to get picked because they're both so tea for like a quick conceal and run out the house. They just give you that glowy look. It doesn't look like you put on like a mattifying concealer and ran out the house. Like it looks like you put some hydration in your face and you look awake at the same time. I love her. Now let's blend all of this out. And normally I would put concealer on my eyelids, but I wanna show you guys an entire Holy Grail. So I'm trying to keep in mind that I'm going to do eyeshadow as well. This is so weird to me. I don't really wear eyeshadow, but when I do it. Like, look how hydrated my eye looks. Bye. Okay. I feel like this is good. Okay, for concealer, for bronzer, I like to do all of my cream products first. So, oh, I didn't tell you the shades in my other stuff. Dang, guys, you don't remind me of nothing. This is 21 Warm in the Milk Future Fluid, and then in the IT Cosmetics, I'm 34.5 Rich Golden. Now for concealer, I actually use bronzer. That was unnecessary. So for bronzer, there's two products. I actually used the same Revlon concealer, but in a darker shade for bronzer. But I wanted to ask if that was problematic in the first place, because I know that dark-skinned women get mad when white girls use the darker shades and things, but I didn't know if because I'm black, it doesn't matter. But then I'm like, okay, regardless, like it's not my shade, and the whole point is like you're buying up what's already limited. Actually, I feel like I just answered my question. Mayhaps I should never buy it again. Maybe I'll stick to what else I have until I finish this too. Once I finish this, I won't buy it. Why am I over-explaining to a question that no one asked me? Anyway, right now I'm currently using like a dark concealer for it because I feel like concealer has more of a the formula that they use to create concealers versus bronzer feels like I always like it more. It just lays better, it blends better. I don't know, I love it. So normally I use this, and if not, I use the KVD Duo, the Good Apple Duo. This one is Tan 500, but I use another one too. I use Tan 500 or I use Medium 300. Honestly, they're both beautiful on me. I kind of just pick whatever the hell I pull out of the drawer that day. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do both sides. Concealer on this side, and I just keep it, concentrate. Alexa, turn off all the lights. I don't know what I was saying. Anyway, and then for the bronzer on this side, I try to keep it up here as much as I can because I want my contour to be its own visible entity. Oh, should I do Holy Grail brushes too? So far, I've only used one brush, and that would be the MAC 218S brush. And I think it's just a tiny detail brush, but I use it for my nose contour. It's just the perfect, like, tiny little baby brush to, like, get there and, like, let you map out the shape you're trying to do. Now, to blend my bronzer, I'm gonna use this KVD 15 brush because it's just the perfect, like the shape alone just gets it grips your cheekbones so well. Are you joking? Like, please. I love her. They sent this to me in PR, haven't put it down since. Like, what? I'm also in my over bronzing era. I realized I want to look as awake as possible, and bronzer will just do that. Like, bronzer will bring all of that, like, brightness into your face, but these bronzers don't do all the work. The dry bronzers I use later, they put in the work. Okay. Now, cream contour. Now, what I use for contour is the same KVD blush, but one side is a bronzer and the other side is intended to be a contour. This one is definitely a contour. Like, this is such a gray, like a perfect, like, gray brown in between. And I literally just boom, 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 boom. I love her because she blends easy and I'm not fighting for my life. And I also already kind of have sharp ass cheekbones, so I don't use too much. Like, I just like to accentuate it like that. Like, that's like the shape I like. Anyway, for blush, we're gonna do the Rare Beauty Happy. This has been like one of my favorite liquid blushes for a while. Like, it's just like the perfect shade of like sweet face pink. Like, it's just like sweetheart pink. It's perfect. Okay, for blush, my favorite brush is this Hourglass brush, but I don't think it has a number on it, but it's this dual-sided Hourglass brush. It has this dragon on it. It's beautiful. I will take one side for the powder blush and one side for the color, or the cream, and I just use that and I just fan it out, like diffuse her out. I just pat on it. I don't really try to like swirl it too much. If at most, like, I'll hit a little like circular motion just to lightly diffuse it, and I like to bring it into my face for real. Now we gotta lock everything in. Flower nose and I still got beef, but they ate. They ate this one little thing, So what we're gonna do with these is now we're gonna go over my Holy Grail powder products. First up is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Compact. This thing, if it fell into a volcano, I would chase it. Like, I don't know what I was putting on my face before using this. And you must use a compact powder before you set your face. You simply must. I don't make the rules. I did write the book though. So you have to listen to me. Is take this. I'm also using shade 2, and I'll take this and I'll get around there. Like, you can see, she's loved, okay? She's loved. I'll get a good swab on there. Like, this was clean before I put it out, and then I'll diffuse it on my hand. Take my beauty sponge. Make sure that my eyes are not creased from looking around and like giving it time before setting it. Then I will pack that on. But only what I've diffused. Never just straight from the pan, straight to my eye. Pan, diffuse. You want to flatten the powder out. Like, you want it to be even. And I just make sure I get anywhere where I crease. Like, I tend to crease a lot right here. Get up in there. Now, if you're like me and you're a chronic lip sweater, upper lip sweater, do not pack product into your sweat. You need to dry your face before you put anything over it. I've had to learn that lesson so many times. you will literally just pick up whatever was underneath that sweat. Next, I'm gonna take the One Size compact powder. This one I'm in shade medium dark 2, but I definitely need a lighter one. I just can't find a lighter one that's the right shade still. Like the one that I bought that was lighter was like white. And I was like, okay, I need something in between these two. And I just have yet to find it. And I already have 2 of them, so I don't wanna like buy more. One Size for the setting powder too. This is gonna be the One Size, stop! This is gonna be the One Size setting powder. And I literally, this one is in Marigold, but I actually like the translucent more, but I'm just gonna finish this one. Diffuse it, and then you get in there. Only after you diffuse it, get in there. It's fine, but it's not too fine that it's thin and it's not doing anything. It's thick enough to make you feel like it's doing something, but it's also not cakey. I don't ever feel cakey after using this. Now I contour my nose, because I set my nose too. And do. What I use for my nose is the same KVD Good Apple Duo. And I use the darker one, the contour shade, and I get busy. It used to be the MAC Quad, but I can never find that damn thing. Like, I don't know if they discontinued the shade but like box I have, but I can't find it no more, so. Oh, for the nose contour, it's the Fenty eyeshadow brush. It's the 200 brush. I have never, when I discovered this brush, I have not used shit else since then for my nose contour. It is just the perfect shape, the perfect density to just get all around your nose. Now to wipe off the powder, we're gonna use this Milk brush. I think it literally doesn't have like a type of brush. It's literally just this big poofy ass brush. And I like it because it really just gets everything off. Like she will pick up whatever the hell is under my face playing. My makeup routine is not for the weak. I never said it was easy. I never said LGBTQ. Then I take my airbrush brightening compact from Charlotte, and I don't think this has a shade because I think it's just like this like general color. I've really started to enjoy a bright under eye. I didn't realize I didn't like it before because I was doing it wrong. Then with that, I just dust off the edges for the most part, to be honest, to make sure it doesn't create that like harsh edge. Now we're gonna get into the powder products. For powder blush, it's the Buttermelt Blush by NYX. I worked on this campaign with them as well. Oh my gosh, like this blush is just so like, oh my good, like don't piss me the hell off. Look at that. Look how gently I'm tapping that. Don't piss me off. I love this blush. I love this series, the Buttermelt series. Like so many favorites born from one launch for me. I'm using shade, this is my favorite shade of the blushes, Getting Butter. I love her. It's just such a pretty Barbie doll sweetheart pink. Or if I'm not using that blush, I like this House Labs blush in Pomelo Peach. Beautiful. Just beautiful and gorgeous. Like, don't piss me off. Lady Gaga, if you ever did one thing, I'm sure you've done many amazing things, but if you did one for sure, it was this damn blush. This is just such a pretty shade. Like, my camera's dying. So when it dies, I'll get the battery. I ain't getting up till then. For my bronzer, I particularly love this Makeup Forever Professional brush. And then I use shade Do Butter in the same NYX launch, the same Butter launch. This is the Buttermelt bronzer, and I love her. Don't piss me off. Are you kidding me? I look like I just went outside. And I don't go outside, so I never get this look unless I use my damn Buttermelt. And I get busy, okay? I get busy. I love to look bronzy and sun-kissed, like, oof. I switched the battery out, but now my girlfriend wants to say hi, but she, in her words, she looks busted. So you will just be seeing the back of the phone case.
Right, but I'm another product that she uses and she can't live without, so don't you ever forget it.
I do not use you.
Well,
a product I can't live without.
Right.
Thank you. I switched the battery, and now I forgot the vibe. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Oh, I was putting on bronzer. The Buttermelt bronzer, like this is my like, what do white people be saying? My bread and butter. They love saying that. The only thing is there's no mirror in here. So I take the Buttermelt and I just be going crazy. Like, oh my goodness, I love to look like I just got back from the beach. But wow. Like literally my girlfriend, when she comes back in town, we were like, we need to tan. I've never cared about tanning until I realized how gorgeous and sexy I am when I'm darker. If I showed y'all a picture when I lived in Barbados, I like beautifully bronzed skin. And then I came to America and the sun just don't get, and the sun just don't hit like that. Like the American sun and the Bajan sun are not the same. Parentheses, they're literally the same sun, but they're just not. They're just not. I also use the Buttermelt for my nose. However, It depends on the vibe. If I want a very sun-kissed look, I'll use the Buttermelt, but if not, I'll use shade 4 in the same Charlotte Tilbury airbrush. I'll use the same brush that I used to apply my contour in the first place, and I'll use this because it's a contour, so it's not gonna be as bronzy. And then if anything, I feel like it's not like deep enough or it's not what I like it's not up to par, then I'll use the Buttermelt because she's a lot more visible. I have always... Stop! Shut up. Anyway, I have never been able to grow eyebrows for real. Like never. But they're growing like... Guys, like that's a real eyebrow. Like that's a full eyebrow. I've never been prouder. I've never been happier. Ow! For e.l.f. concealer, I don't know if they discontinued their white concealer, but I have not been able to find it since I ran out of mine. So now I just use the lightest one they have, whatever the hell that is. That's all I use. I like to use a white concealer for my nose just to really brighten it up. Normally I would do this step while I'm doing cream steps, but I forgot, so now I'm doing it. It's the same formula as the e.l.f. that I used in my actual base. Just love, just love. I love. Then I just go in and I take the Buttermelt where I feel like she didn't lay down the track enough, and I just go over it, and that's it. That's it for the nose. Like, nose is done. Next, we're gonna do eyebrows. I don't really do my eyebrows very often. I don't know, I just don't do my eyebrows. My eyebrows used to be like my bread and butter, like my shit. Like if my brows weren't done, I look crazy. But I don't know, like I just don't really care that much. I don't think they change. They do change my face a lot, but I think I look good with like, I just woke up eyebrows, so I don't know. It doesn't matter. My Live, Breathe, and Die by the NYX Brow Glue. I will say you should wipe the handle every time if you have other products on your face because it will get like brown and gunky and gross. So what I do is I apply it. Move! I apply it and then I try not to do too many repeats because then this happens and it just like mixes with your foundation and it gets like weird and brown and gross. And then I will take a napkin and wipe the wand off because it just gets gross. And then I'll try to do like one more sweep to pick up the foundation. Like she just locks me in. I don't think I have another brow gel that makes me feel that confident in the fact that my brows will look the same all day. I've been trying out the MAC one that I unboxed a few weeks ago on Instagram or on TikTok, but nothing beats her. I know Folike says she uses Got2b, but not their, I think Got2b has brow products, but she doesn't use that. I think she said she just literally uses like Got2b gel. I kinda wanna try that, like I'm a little intrigued. And that's it, shape-wise, or gel-wise. Then, I only use one product, to be honest, like, for the most part. And I only use it in one spot, which is the inner corners. I like my eyes to look closer together. Why am I so far from you? Don't be trying to back up. I like my eyes to look closer together, and the more concentration there is in the middle of your face, the closer your eyes are gonna look. So, like, that's why if you feel like you have wide set eyes and you don't like that, you don't wanna do like a cat wing, because that just draws attention outside of your face. You wanna draw it in. You can do that by just kind of like elongating my brows. So I kind of like pretend they're longer than they are. And it already is like shoving my face inward. But this is the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. I love this thing. I don't know what shade I'm using. I think I just grab any shade that looks like natural. Like if there's like a natural brown, it's probably that. I can also just check like what is wrong with me. 4. This is number 4. And I just take very gentle light strokes like that. And I bring it in till they almost touch. Because I'm sorry, that's what I like to look like. Then I'll take the spoolie in the back and clean it up a bit. Then I'll take the spoolie and fan out the inner corners so that it looks as natural as it can. And that's literally how I do my eyebrows. And if anything, if the shape is wonky, I'll use this and I'll just try to like create a straight base on the bottom. Nothing too heavy though. And if anything, I add to my brows like anywhere that it's sparse, but I don't really do much else anymore. Now we're gonna move on to the eyes. But first we need to clean our lips. I hate when I get concealer lips. Put some moisturizer on. I love the Creme Shop moisturizers, the lip masks. Ooh, I think it's a lip smoothie actually. Nope, it's a lip mask, I lied. I use the Berry Berry Strawberry. Don't kiss me. Now we do eyes. So what we're gonna do for the eyes is Holy Grail eyeshadow base. I've been using this eyeshadow base since ABH sent it to me in like, what, 2019. I don't play about her. This is gonna be the ABH eye primer. It looks like this. I love this thing. This is the best eye primer I've ever used in my entire life. It's so pigmented, and I'm dead serious when I say this is probably too much. She gets the job done. You don't need too much. Then I'm gonna take this Face and Conceal brush by Huda Beauty, and I'm gonna use this side because it's gonna be the perfect shape to get in the small crevice of my eye to blend it out. You really just wanna pat her down. Like don't blend it, don't like rub it, drag it, just pat her down. And she will diffuse on her own. I promise you that. You know what, like, stupid kid joke I hated the most as a kid? Guess what? Chicken butt. Ah! Like, shut up. I used to get so mad when people did that to me. Like, irrationally angry. Like, someone would do that to me at school and I'd be like, you will begin to cough in 3 days. Like, I just hated it. It was just so stupid. And there was no reason to be that mad about it. Let's start there. Just diffuse it out because it does dry quickly, and when it dries exactly how you put it down. So just bear that thought. Set her, and then I will take the tip and just like lightly blend the edges, because once it dries down, it is a little easier to work with in the sense that you can actually like blend it out and it's not gonna pick anything up. Holy Grail eyeshadow palette, the Beauty Bay Bright Matte Palette. They also their neutral one, but for color, please, like what? It has every shade I could think of. Please, I love her. Where is my Holy Grail eyeshadow brush? Mine is that Morphe one, the really small one. I can't find her though, so I can't even tell you. But right now I'm using Morphe 330. But there's a small one, maybe it's like 310, girl, I don't know. What I like to do for eyeshadow, I take White Lies, which is this white shade, and I'll mix it with something with the faintest pink, like tiny bit. Like I want it to give like light peach. And I love a bright inner corner for eyeshadow. Love like an almost stark white. Just get up in there. And the Beauty Bay, like these eyeshadows are so amazing. They don't crease on me, especially with the base. The ABH base works with any eyeshadow I put with it. Like she just gets down, she don't play. I'll raise your yeah. Then I'm gonna take Bare Necessity and the shade right here actually. I feel like these are gonna make a nice like end of the end of my wing color. And we're just gonna like go in. This is like the makeup look I would go to when I did wear eyeshadow. Like it was always this. Like the mattes just blend out so well. Like this palette, I don't know what they put in it, but like they need to put it in every other palette ever. Their colors are just so harmonious together. They come together so well. They're so easy to blend. Like I have so many eyeshadow palettes that are so beautiful, but working with the actual eyeshadow is such a pain in the ass. I just can't be asked. Like I can't be asked. Like that is so beautiful. Please. For the bottom, let's do just a few. And you know what? I really gotta get in the stew because I really got the pipes to rap and snap and trap and what the hell are you talking about? Shut up. Okay, then I'm gonna use the Fenty 220 Precision Brush. Just dip my arm in the eyeshadow. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom. So I'm gonna pick up that white and I'm gonna pack that in there as much as I can. I love like a symmetrical ass eye look. Like whatever I got going on the top, I want on the bottom. I'm gonna pack that in. And I love this brush for like packing eyeshadow in because it grabs just enough product not to do the most. Then I'm gonna take the same brush and the same products I used on the bottom and do the same thing on on the outer corner. I'm gonna bring that in. I'm gonna bring that around town. Now we're done with eyeshadow. Next is gonna be Holy Grail eyeliner. Now I do, for the most part, wear pencil liner. However, when I was doing eyeliner, I did have a favorite. It was actually the Rare Beauty liquid liner, but I don't know, I don't really use it now, so I feel like it doesn't really make sense to even try with it. But my Holy Grail right now is this ColourPop cream gel liner. I saw this at Joni's house and I was like, can I have this? It was like the perfect shade of like chocolate brown and I was obsessed. I took it and I had to take it. I like to feel like I steal things from her house and I don't know why. I did not. I literally was like, can I have this? She was like, sure. And I was like, I stole it. I don't know. Usually before this, I was using MAC Costa Riche religiously. Like I bet if you could use some sort of software to see how many times I've said MAC Costa Riche for eyeliner, it would be 1,000, but it is a little harder to work with compared to this. Like this is just so smooth. Like she's so smooth. Like this is over my matte ass eye look and she's getting the job done. And I love this very specific wing that I do. I don't drag it all the way to the inner corner. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Honestly, it depends on my vibe that day. And I started leaving a little gap, like this like little space under my eye. And I know it's really hard. It is difficult to get a sharp wing with a pencil liner or anything that's like not a liquid liner. You just gotta take your time and not do what I'm doing, which is literally tell you to take your time and then rush doing it. Like, I love a good brown wing. I just love her. And then I bring it around the corner a little bit, but not too much. I used to do it all the way. Now I kind of stop it underneath where my iris ends. And then I like to concentrate a lot of the product on the bottom and make it connect to the top. I love my eyeliner when it's like this. This is my favorite style of eyeliner on myself. But this truly is like one of my favorite eyeliners so quickly. And you gotta be real good to pull me away from my MAC Costa Riche, because that is just my shit. Like, oh, hate when this happens. Because I always drop the thing. Yep, dropped it on the floor. I'll definitely be rubbing that into the floor later on accident. Like, I love my eyeliner. It's just for me. My makeup feels so for me. It feels so curated just for me. Because I told you guys before, I've spent a lot of time copying other makeup styles, just like growing up in general. Like, oh, fluffy brows are trending, let me do that. Even if it doesn't look good on me. But now I think I do the makeup that makes me feel the prettiest. Like, I've gotten to a place where I don't feel the need to wear makeup to feel pretty. So when I do my makeup, I do it to feel pretty with the makeup. Like, I want to like it because I don't feel like I have to wear it anymore. So I do whatever makes me feel nice, and it's this, even if it's not like something people like a lot. But my Holy Grail eyeliner, for the white liner, I always do the white liner right here. I usually used this, which is the NYX Epic Wear eyeliner, but I realized how much I like this color pop, so I got theirs in white, and I'm gonna try that for the first time today. But if I don't like how that works, NYX Epic Wear has been my, like, she's been my rock. She's been holding me down. On top of, I don't know where it is, but Italia Deluxe, they have a white one. It's okay. It's not as long lasting as the NYX, but it's a little easier to remove at the end of the night. And I used to use liquid liner. I really want my white to stay bright, so I used to use liquid liner for it. Like, I wanted her on there. And we're gonna try the color pops. And we're only gonna use a little bit, and I'm gonna clean it off because it always gets foundation. We're only gonna stick to this little corner today. And guys, I bought baby pink. I actually bought a lot of these liners from ColourPop. I saw a video that was telling me to buy them, and they were showing like purple and stuff, and I was like, wait, not these are hella cute. Why I bought them all. So I have the whole collection. I have nude, I have purple, I have iridescent blue, we have nude. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Then I use the NYX Jumbo Liner, but I use it in, I think it's like Milky Ice or Ice Milk or something like that. It's a shimmery one. This is what I use for my inner corner. I love this thing. I literally pack her in there. I wipe it off on my hand every time it gets brown on there, and then I pack her in. I love this thing. Please. I saw my little sister putting like super icy products on her inner corner, and I stole it from her, and I haven't stopped since. I like to bring it in even a little bit, like into the waterline. I love looking like happy and vibrant and awake these days. Like, yes, I'm here. Like, sometimes I like a natural look. Sometimes I like to look like I'm like a part of a circus act. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I like to look cool. Have yet to find a brown mascara that like is that tea, because that flower nose one is cute, but it is a nice shade, but it's just waterproof, and I don't like waterproof products. When I want a product off my face, I want it off my face. So I'll go through my Holy Grail mascaras because there are a lot, and I'll go in order from favorite to least favorite. Stop! It fell on the floor. But in order, I would actually say this MAC, the MAC Stack. She's newly like in the Holy Grail, but damn, she's good. Not using it today because it fell on the floor and I have to clean it and I don't feel like it. Next up would be the Lancome. I think this is the Idole mascara. Oh my gosh, something about the way that this gives you such like butterfly, spaced out, beautiful light lashes is just so beautiful. It's something that I've never been able to find in another mascara. Then after that is the KVD. I think this is the full sleeve mascara. I think this is like a fiber mascara. It always, like, when it comes off, it leaves flakes, but I don't care. Like, but Daddy, I love her. Like, I love her. Like, she makes my lashes so long, it's not even funny. And then the Milk Kush High Roll. Very similar, but this one is thicker. Like, it adds a lot more product onto your face. You would think the full sleeve would because it's a bigger brush. Like, everyone here has a purpose. So we're gonna use them all. I like to use the Lancome first because I think it sets the precedent for how the rest of them will lie, because she's the base. Honestly, I would do a lot of these looks without mascara these days though. I've been losing interest in mascara. I don't know what it is. Like, I've just been liking my eyes to look as, I don't know, like as real as possible, and I feel like I can only get that without mascara. When I do wear mascara, I do the most about not liking it. Like, please girl, this is cute, this is nice, you're being dramatic. And then I'll add the full sleeve as the second coat. So you can see the elongating that it does. Like, whoa, like she brings the lashes out. Then we'll use the Kush High Roll to finish off. Now, normally I don't do this anymore, like a whole bunch of mascaras, because I just don't really wear it like that. But when I did, I would do something like this. Like I would just coat a bunch that I like, because everyone has their job. Everyone has their job. And that's the mascara. Now for lashes, I don't wear lashes like that anymore for real. But if I'm wearing a lash, it's the Kiss Impress Falsies. These are too good. My favorite style in them is the spiky one. She just like she can't be played with. I don't know what to tell you. They're just so good. The shapes are perfect. Like it's the perfect like wispy spaced out bunch lash. And I will make a full lash with these, or I'll literally just add them onto what I have going on. So like what I used to do a lot is, and you wear these underneath your eye. Like these are for, like the glue is on the top. So you apply it like so. And then I usually just hold it a bit because I'm impatient and I always do it right after mascara. And I don't give it enough time to adhere. But like I'll do something like that. These are really good. They also have Style Natural that I really like. I don't really care much for the voluminous anymore just because I like that spacey look. But when I wear the natural ones, it's usually with a more natural beat in general. But the spiky ones, they're just like perfect for a beat face. Like perfect. I used to put 3. 1 in the middle, 1 on the corner, and 1 on the inner corner. And that would just be my, shit. Look at how that just picked my eye up. Bye! Like that just picked my whole eye up. I'm not gonna do the full thing today because, you know what, F it. You know what, hell yeah. Let's do the, why not? I take one, I put it in the middle, like so. Boom. It's just, I don't know, like something about the 3 little lashes just do it for me. Like, bye. You're a liar if you say it's not cute. You're literally a liar. But that's gonna be it. For the bottom mascara, honestly, if anything, I'll just like pinch them a little to get that doll look. I told you, I like to look like I'm in a circus. Then after this, we're almost done. We're gonna set our face and then we'll do highlight and lips. Okay, so Holy Grail setting sprays, Krylon, and this is in order. One Size, Tilbert, ABH, okay? Now we're gonna put it on in the opposite order though. So what we're gonna do is get our little fan, put her on high. I cover the eyeshadow because I don't know, like whenever I let it get on my eyeshadow, sometimes it starts to crease and I don't like to play that game. This is the Dewy Set by ABH, one of the best setting sprays ever. I let that dry down a bit, like I let her do her work, I let her do her shit. Then, before it dries all the way, we're gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray and get in there, and I forgot to cover my eyes. And before I let that dry all the way, I take the Krylon and I lock that in. So the Krylon setting spray is stage setting spray. It's built to lock you in for like an apocalypse, and she will. You will literally feel your face like stiffening up when you use it, but I love it because my face don't move. Once I lock it in, she don't move. In a good way, like in a way that I want. And it's just so, it's so high seal that the creasing doesn't make it to the surface. Like it just doesn't. And because I put that dewy spray before, my skin doesn't look dry. Like, and if it does, I will literally just moisten it up again and set it however the hell. And she will stay like that. Like, she'll stay like that. Like, I like to look glowy. And I would use the One Size if this was like a makeup look I really want to keep on all night, but it's not. Like I'm filming this for you guys, and then I'm about to take this off and shower and go to sleep. Now, before it dries all the way, Holy Grail highlight. Now, it used to be the gold highlight like pod from Give Beauty. Still love her, but I was reintroduced to my old reliable, which was the Fenty Beauty Duo, and I used the Kilowatt Mean Money and Hustler Baby, and I literally mixed them. I forgot how much she will really wake your face up. I love a brow highlight, please. Like what? I love to look like I'm glowing off the wall. Like I feel like I'm in 2016 again, but the good part of it. Then I wipe off any moisturizer I have on. Now for lip liners, there are quite a few. Okay, Holy Grail number 1, the Fenty Beauty liners. I'm so sorry. They're good. However, I would love for Rihanna to get back in the stew just because they're great, but at the same time, they're so creamy that they break very quickly, and because of that, you have to constantly sharpen it, and it feels like you don't get, I didn't pay for these, but like as a consumer, I would be irritated with how much it feels like I pay for versus how much I have to sharpen out just to get it pointy, because it's so creamy, it like mushes in and then you have to sharpen it. But they are great, they do stay on, and the shades are beautiful. Alani break. Next up, the Ruby Kisses Plumping Lip Liners. I worked with them on this campaign as well. Crazy amazing. The plumping you feel, but it doesn't burn. It stings a little, but it doesn't burn. But the shades are so beautiful, and these stay on my goddamn mouth. Like, they're so good. Then it's gonna be Makeup Forever Universal Earth. I love this. I think it's literally an eye pencil, I think. Girl, I don't know. Oh, it says multi-uses, so maybe it's safe for your eyes and your lips. You're actually not supposed to like alternate products like that. I learned that from one of my friends. Don't remember who. I have a lot of smart friends that give me tea. But like if something is created for your eye, it's created for your eye, and they probably don't test it for your lips and vice versa. So just keep that in mind with doing that. I use my makeup interchangeably a lot, but maybe, you know, use that advice sparingly. Then it's the MAC Costa Riche. As you can tell, this is my baby. But I try to venture out these days, so I don't just only use that anymore. So today we're gonna use the Fenty Beauty. We're going to use shade Traced Out because it's just beautiful. Now I will say you don't have as much freedom to work with this as you do a lot of the other lip liners. Once you put this down, like she's down. Like you have 5 seconds to blend. So I literally would just do part by part, blend. Blend out quick, cause she, give her long enough and she ain't moving nowhere. Cute. And now for lip glosses slash lipsticks. I have 3 Holy Grail lip products. Actually, there's a new addition to that. Hold on, let me get it. Ah! Why would you do that? Literally, why would you do that? You dropped all my brushes. I just washed these. Bye. You'll be dealt with. But I'm actually currently working on this campaign. It's the NYX Lip IV Hydrating Lip Gloss Lip Serum. It's so good. And it's a stain too, so like if you put it on and you eat, your lips will still look cute after, and I love that. And it does feel hydrating, it definitely does. I really like the shade, the one that I have right now, which is, what is the shade? Tell me right now. It's Hydra Honey, beautiful. It leaves like the nice, like when I used to use the Benetint on my lips for that tint, it looks like that. But like you get a gloss before you get that stain, and it's not that, and I love it. For my lips, I use this NYX Shine Loud in shade, I don't know, I don't see it on here. But it's this one. It's like this bright pink. It's so beautiful. I like the lip gloss part and the lipstick part, but I will say the lip gloss, it doesn't feel sticky after, which is a nice feeling once it dries down. However, it doesn't feel like it lasts either. Lastly, for lipstick, it's gonna be the Kimchi Beauty. I don't know how to say this word. It's Cafe au Latte. Perfect, like bright color to lighten up the middle of your mouth. Actually, I'm realizing I have a lot more Holy Grail lip products, so I honestly think I can make my own video about that. Let me know if you guys want that, because I'm looking through my lip drawer and I'm like, damn, actually that's really good too, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. So I think I'll do that. But for now, lastly, it's gonna be the Hourglass Strike lip gloss. Love her. Been using her for mad long. But for today's look, we're only gonna use some so we don't look crazy. And what I'm gonna do first is use the Kimchi just to brighten up the lip. Cute. Like it gives that like icy Y2K lip. And then I'm gonna use the lip IV too so I can have a stain. Actually, let's use the whole thing. Ooh. Watch the tint. Bye. That's exactly the tint I would want. Like just giving my lips a bit of color. Another lip gloss fave is the MAC Lip Glass, and we'll actually use this one. This one is gonna be Nymphette. Love her. Such a beautiful icy pink. Just gorgeous. And I love her as a topper. Not the most long-lasting lip gloss, but damn is she cute. That's it. That's gonna be my Holy Grail makeup routine. Now I don't wear this makeup look every single day, but this is everything in my Holy Grail makeup routine on my face at once. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you use any of these products on your own accord as like right now. Let me know what you think about them. I wanna know everything. I wanna know all the questions you have, all the statements you have. I love talking to y'all. Talk to me more, and I'm not playing. Y'all don't be talking to a enough. And I don't like that. I have to fart. Excuse me. But I'm sorry I'm so high energy today. Like, it's the damn Alani Nu. Blame her. Would you like some? But this is the look. I love it. I don't wear this every day though. Just to reiterate, I would not wear this every day. This is not my everyday makeup. I do owe you guys an updated everyday makeup routine because the last one I did, it's old and it's outdated. And I love to update things like that every time they change, and it's changed. I also owe you guys a skincare routine, a full in-depth skincare routine, and a hair care routine because I actually do my hair now. So I can give you that. I love you so much. If you're new, I hope you liked my channel. Hope you feel welcome in the pookie community. That's what we're called in Challan's world. We're the pookie community. I don't know. I'm in this very like reminiscent era because of the whole TikTok ban, and I'm just like, damn. Even if everything went away today, I'm so happy for what I've done for people, even if it's such a minuscule amount on the scale of everybody on the planet. People telling me that I mean anything to them, and it's like, you've never even met me. Like, I made an impact on you from a distance. That's crazy, and that's so cool, and I want to keep doing that, like positive impacts on people. So just feeling very grateful, feeling very thankful to have you guys. I know there's a lot of new people because of the band, like a lot of people flocked over here. Welcome. Welcome. I love you so much. Ah! I love you so much already, and I hope you like it here, and I hope you stay and you love the Pookie family. And Pookies, I love you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for growing with me, becoming a new person with me, watching me come out, watching me with my girlfriend, watching me go through these huge life adjustments and staying. Because a lot of my 20s has been finding myself, as it is for most 20s. So thanks for sticking around. Bye. Like, subscribe, leave comments, turn on my notifications so you don't miss a video. Every Sunday at noon, you will see my face. And if you don't, it's because my internet's bad. But you will. Okay? Bye. I love you.